Hey, brother, yeah. You want a little excitement? Come to the nearest alley.
Where the fuck is the nearest alleyway? Excuse me, are you the man who called?
Oh, yeah! I'm the man that dialed that there telephone, and I'm the man that's got your goods. Oh, yeah!
Okay, why did you call me?
I know you're the type of man that likes to play those Nintendo tapes, and I've got something that's gonna make you run wild. It's okay, monkey boy. What I got here ain't gonna harm you none, no sir.
Well, alright, I guess. Is this your idea of a business transaction?
You could say that, yeah. Just a little transaction between me and you. First one's free of charge, yeah.
Alright, thanks.
No problem, Brian. Pleasure doing business with you, yeah.
Right.
Jabroni's got the doper rope, yeah. Proceeding to the residence.
Hogan's Alley for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Get out of the rocket ship, Hogan!
We've been through this a lot, but in the mid-80s, Nintendo started to release their entertainment system to North America on October 18th, 1985. And over the past 3 episodes, we've looked at games that use the robotic operating buddy and the regular controller. But on launch, there was another controller for the NES, that being the Zapper. The Zapper was a light gun and considered the secondary controller as it had the most games made compatible for it after the common NES controller. 3 games were made available to make use of the Zapper on launch, labeled under the light gun series with a 4th to come later down the line. 3 of these I've already looked at in QVs, which leaves this game for us to shoot at. Hogan's Alley. This game was released on October 18th, 1985, and I wasn't able to see how it fared critically, apart from one saying it was above average. It was developed by both Nintendo R&D 1 and Intelligent Systems, and I'm sorry to say it has nothing to do with finding Hulk Hogan in an alley where you have a wrestling match. Don't know where he would have gotten that idea in the first place. As a matter of fact, this game is much more than meets the title, as you'll see in a moment. So get your Zapper ready to shoot at some cardboard baddies and take a better look at Hogan's Alley. Like I said, the title is actually clever if you know what it refers to. The name of the game comes from a military-turned-FBI training facility, which itself got it from the comic strip of the same name. Whether it has elements of all of these is completely up for debate. All I know is, I'm having a blast. You wield the Zapper and shoot at the various targets and enemies in order to get points in a few game types. 3 to be exact, or A, B, and C. C. They are C games. We'll go over them one by one, but just to let you know, I'm filming like this because there isn't a proper way to play this with my recording software, as the Zapper doesn't work with flat screen monitors. So hopefully this is just as good. So the A game is Hogan's Alley A, which is probably the simplest out of the bunch. All you have to do here is shoot the bad guys with weapons in the amount of time provided up top. Now the game will let you know beforehand which cutouts are the enemies and which are not to be shot at. It'll be a trial of your visual acuity to make sure you don't make a mistake or hesitate, for if you do either, whether it be shoot a friendly, fail to shoot a gang, or both on the same screen, you'll be penalized with a point in the miss tally. When you hit 10 misses, this game is over. But that can come after a long period of time if you try hard enough like me. Alright, gonna shoot some baddies in Hogan's Alley, yay, let's go. Yeah, first guy, here we go, next round. Yeah, another guy, woo! I'm so good. Yeah, I'm on a roll. Let's keep this going. Woo! Two in a row. Two right there. Exciting. Oh, sharpshooter. They're calling me a sharpshooter. Yeah, I'm the best. I'll admit, Game A can drag a bit with the pace it goes. Unless you're really invested in getting a high score, or unless you have a good excuse to do so, like showing how much of a gamer I am on the internet, I have to be the sharpshooter everyone thinks I am. I also think the pacing is much like Wild Gunman's Game A, the only thing missing is somebody saying, those sharpshooter compliments come every 15th round mark just about. I can only imagine when you hit the 15th millionth round, you'll be the extra special, super duper, spectacular, amazing, stupendous, tremendous, outstanding, astonishing, astounding, remarkable, terrific, breathtaking, remarkable, mind-blowing, great, awesome, unreal sharpshooter of the world of Nintendo. But again, once you do accumulate 10 misses, Game A will be over. Kinda lackluster when you get down to it, but it makes it up in the B game. This mode is probably what the game is most remembered for. Hogan's Alley B is set in a town, and the gang members and other cutouts will appear around the surrounding area. Every 20 seconds or so, you'll move along to the right to another section of the town and continue firing away at the cardboard. Each round consists of 5 areas of the town, with the 5th giving you a compliment if you make it that far to advance into the next round. This B game is more of a challenge, believe it or not, for it will definitely test that visual acuity I was talking about earlier, as well as your trigger-happy instincts. For example, while you might not mistake the lady as one of the gang members, you might mistake the policeman for Gang C and the professor for Gang A, as they're similar in color palette if anything. So you'll probably have to keep a sharp eye out and focus real hard on what you see, as nothing else will help you out, not even the sounds you hear. You don't want to take into account the turning noise that you hear from the cutouts, as it has no correlation with the gangs or civilians. It's random for them all. Equal rights, equal noises. If you make it past enough rounds, the time of day will change in the town to make it just a little more interesting and lively. Plus the action will get quicker as you go along, so you'll want to keep those small spaces covered. But once you hit 10 misses by the means mentioned previously in the last game mode at any point, your B game will end. That mode was the most fun, but I've shot at their cutouts so much they're gonna need to replace them. So what's the next best alternative? Cans. Alright, the C game, the bonus game akin to Duck Hunt's clay shooting or Wild Gunman's Gang. This time around we have Trick Shot, where you gotta place the cans toward the point platforms over on the left-hand side. Obviously, to do that, you have to shoot the can, and gravity will ricochet it up and to the left. Gravity will also force it downward, and if it falls off screen, it'll be a miss. So it'll be up to you if you want to go for that 5,000 point platform at the very bottom, as it's stuck between the second best option and a trap plat. Plat, short for platform. Is this the part where I zap myself? That platform will reward only 100 points, so don't bother with that unless it's a last resort. The cans can also get stuck bouncing off the platforms in between, so do your best to maneuver them inward to get the best points. Make it far into the rounds to be complimented in increments, but once 10 cans have dropped, your C game is over. And that's how you play. The whole game. Nothing more to it. What you see is what you get. It doesn't do too much to be mind-blowing, but the theme is cool, and most importantly, the whole thing is just plain fun. I like this game a lot. Makes me think I can cut it in the FBI.
FBI, open up!
The music was composed yet again by that hip guy Hirokatsu Tanaka, and while his work in the black box games is usually lacking, this is perhaps his ultimate tunage drought. There isn't a full track in the game, only 8 sound bites. Not that this game needed it, as the action can be heard better than any other tune they could have possibly came up with. If anything, the tunes are identifiable with this game. You can't mistake them with others, unless you're tone deaf or not a fan of Tanaka, or too busy hearing the firing of your light gun. I kinda already went through all the other features of the game, as apart from the other game modes, there really isn't any other extra content. Wasn't able to find any sales figures, but I'm positive it did well since we're still talking about it in the same vein of Duck Hunt and Wild Gunman, so it must have done well, right? The only other variant of the game I know of is the Versus Arcade unit, which combined all the game types into one, and it might be the superior version to play. Definitely worth checking out. Over the years it's been referenced here and there loosely, but it has been cameoing predominantly in Super Smash Bros. And Warioware, especially in Touched, where they made a remix of one of the sound bites into a song that you're most likely listening to now. Oh, I was just informed it found its way to the Wii U Virtual Console. I would ask why, then I thought, why not? So, what is my rate to play? Light gun games in my mind are always a joy to play, no matter what. And I'd say this is the finest out of the NES lot. Hogan's Alley is a fun game, with its 3-lettered modes that are more or less different from one another, giving you plenty of variety for the amount of time you play it, and hey, you might get a skill out of it too. Sure, it can tend to drag on and may not have enough replay value over time, but like most black box games, it serves as a great distraction and a quality arcade-like shooter. To make it more fun, I guess you could imagine these cutouts as wrestlers. That's Hollywood Hogan, Great Khali, and S.A. Rios, while we have Miss Elizabeth, Big Boss Man, and... God, Perry Saturn? To conclude, I give this game a play rate of... must play. But that's only my opinion. If you have your own thoughts, leave a comment. If you like what you see, leave a like. If you think others could enjoy this, share it around the web. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Anyway, this has been BrianTheBlue Game Reviews, Hogan's Alley, for the NES. Nothing says a good day like shooting some Hogans in the alley.
What the heck? Wait for me this time. What are you doing? That's it. BrianTheBlue. Long time no see.
You How did you get in here?
You see, that's the problem when you post the secret entrance to that bathroom right over there. Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
Anywho, you've been taken into my custody for a very serious crime that you done committed, yeah.
What? You're not a cop. Show me your badge and warrants. I have rights, you know.
You got me there. I'm not your typical law man, but make no mistake, I am the law of your world. Agent Jimmy K. Dallas of the NVGRA.
The what?
The National Video Game Reviewers Agency. We've had our eye on you for a while now.
Why?
You're an up-and-coming star on the scene, yeah. And it's our job to make sure that you fall in line with the rest of them, yeah. But we've seen an alarming trend of your popularity going up and your reviews going down, yeah.
If you could speak like a normal person, maybe I could comprehend this better.
Your reviews are trash, Jack. Your popularity keeps going up, and we cannot accept this, yeah.
Well, that's your opinion, and I don't care what you represent. My reviews are mine, and no one else's.
That may be what you think, but that's far from the truth. In any case, we found you guilty of reviewer neglect, and you are gonna have to pay the price.
And what will that be?
We're gonna have you review a game.
What I've been doing before. Sweet. What is it?
It's not that simple there, monkey boy. We chose you to play one of the worst Donkey Kong games ever made on God's green earth.
That's kind of few and far between.
Ooh, I think you know better than I do. What's the worst?
Ryan here saying thanks for watching my game review. You can find me elsewhere like on Co-op.com where me and my friends play through various games for you to see. We do Let's Plays and weekly shows, having fun and getting frustrated in the process. Subscribe today to see what we play next in the coming weeks. Plus, I'm a part of the Millennial X channel. Me and my arcade buddies also love our fair share of gaming, plus goofing around with video topics or each other when we can. We play games, hunt games, and soon review games, movies, and console generations. Change the channel and check us out when you're able. But don't forget, I have plenty of other content on this channel with original series like quick views, console reviews, AC reviews, and current calamities. From software to hardware, I provide any and all gaming reviews. Check out Jacobians further to see what I have to offer. That's all the promotion from me. Click the I to go watch either the previous or upcoming episodes of Game Reviews.